Today we were taken on a tour of Santaland, which is really something. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a winter wonderland filled with 10,000 sparkling lights, fall snow, bridges, train sets, decorated trees, mechanical penguins and bears, and really large candy canes. We entered an elaborate maze, a pathway which takes us from one festive environment to the other. The charm faded somewhat when we were given code names for some of the various locations. For instance, the narrow hallway beside the entrance is known as the Oh My God corner, because parents arriving see the long line to see Santa and they say, "Oh my God!" Now, it's an elf's job to calm them down and reassure them that it will take no longer than an hour to see Santa. Further along the path, we come to what is known as the vomit corner. This is a mirrored wall where nauseated children tend to surrender the contents of their stomachs. When someone does throw up, the nearest elf is instructed to yell, "Vamos!" which is the brand name of the janitorial product used by the store. The pathway will end at the magic tree, which is supposed to resemble a complex system of roots. The child is supposed to think, "I can't believe I'm inside a tree." But instead, it looks more like a large-scale model of the human intestinal tract. As you pass the magic tree, a Santa elf will escort you the rest of the way to Santa's house, which is really more like a shack by comparison. I mean, it has no toilet or sink, so you really can't imagine Santa living there. It's more like his den or his think tank. But they've gone out of their way to make the place look cozy, the walls of which are just lined with toys. And every house is equipped with a hidden video camera. After the tour, we were given demonstrations of some of the various locations performed by returning elves that were so cheerful and relentlessly animated, it embarrassed me to walk past them. I do not think I could actually look someone in the face and exclaim, "Oh my goodness! I think I see Santa!" Or perhaps, "Can you close your eyes and make a very special Christmas wish?" Everything these elves said ended in an exclamation point. Ah, it hurts my mouth to speak with such forced merriment. I tend to feel courted when somebody talks to me that way, doesn't everybody? I mean, I prefer to be frank with children. I'm more likely to say, "You look exhausted. Isn't this a school night?" Or perhaps, "I know a lot of people who would just kill for that little waistline of yours, honey." I don't think I'm going to be able to provide the grinding sort of enthusiasm that Santa asks for. I think I'll be a low-key sort of an elf. Today was elf dress rehearsal. The woman in charge of costuming handed our assignments out, and then she gave us tips on how to keep things clean. She held up a calendar, and she said, "Ladies, you know what this is. Use it. For I have scraped enough blood out of the crotches of elf knickers to last me the rest of my life." Oh, wait, and don't tell me I'm a dancer. I don't wear underpants. You are not a dancer. If you were real dancers, you would not be here. You are elves, and you will wear panties like an elf. Well, some of the elves have gotten to know one another over the last several days. But when we started to take off our clothes to put on our uniforms, everything changed. I mean, it hit me. This was really going to happen. My costume is green. I wear a yellow turtleneck, red and white candy-striped leggings, gold lame shorts, a forest green velvet smock, a stocking cap decorated with spangles, and really large Dr. Seuss shoes. This is my work uniform. During dress rehearsal, you have to go by your elf name. Most people choose names like Jingle or Frosty. They grab the children by the hand and they squeal with forced delight and they sing and they prance around Santaland as if they're animated cartoon characters come to life. Oh God, it frightens me. My elf name is Crumpet. Today was official opening day of Santaland. On any given day, you can be an entrance elf, a water cooler elf, a bridge elf, a train elf, a maze elf, magic window elf, an island elf, an emergency exit elf, a counter elf, a pointer elf, magic tree elf, Santa elf, photo elf, usher elf, cash register elf, escort elf, or exit elf. I started off at the magic tree and window. I was there for all of about 15 minutes when a guy came up to me and said, "You look so fucking stupid." I had to admit that he had a point. But still, I wanted to say something like, well, at least I get paid to look stupid. You give it away for free. I can't say things like that because I'm supposed to be married. So instead, I said, thank you. Like I misunderstood what he had to say and said, gee, you look fabulous. Thank you. He was this brawny guy in a vinyl leather jacket carrying a bag from Radio Shack. I should have said to him in a very loud voice, I'm sorry, man, I don't date other guys! I don't like the magic window. It's very boring. As all you do is stand around all day and say, step on the magic star and look through the window and you can see Santa. Well, I said that for a little while and then I got bored. So I started saying, step on the magic star and you can see Cher. And people got excited. Some people got so excited that they crashed through the line to see Santa and stood on my magic star. And then they became angry when they looked through the window and they saw not Santa but Cher. What did they expect? Is Cher so hard up for money that she would agree to stand behind a two-way mirror at Macy's? Duh! Well, I guess the angry people must have said something to management because I was taken off the magic window and I was put on Elf Island, which is really boring as all you do is stand around and act merry all day long. Around noon, a large group of retarded people came by to see Santa and passed me by on my little island. These were profoundly retarded people. They were rolling their eyes and wagging their tongues and kind of staggering towards the magic tree. It was a large group, and after I'd watched them for several minutes, I couldn't begin to guess where the retarded people ended and regular New Yorkers began. Everybody kind of looks retarded once you set your mind to it. All we sell in Santaland are photos. It is the policy of Santaland to take a picture of every child, which the parents can then refuse or purchase. You can bring your own cameras or video recorders, whatever. It's the multimedia groups that exhaust me. These are parents that are bent over with equipment, relentless in their quest for documentation. Rarely on such occasions are the children allowed to discuss their desires with Santa. They're too busy being art-directed by their parents. Okay, let's have a picture with everyone in it. All right, Anthony Damascus, Teresa, Doug, Amy, Paul, oh, and Vanity. Okay, squeeze together. Let's see. Doug, you sit on Santa's shoulders. Can we do that? All right, yeah. Anthony Damascus, look here. No, honey, here. All right, and Santa, let's put your arm around Amy and shake hands with Paul at the same time. Okay, that's good. Hold it. All right, good. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes the parents will ask you to stand beside the child and wave at the camera. I do so. I sit beside the child and I wave at the camera. And I wonder where I'm going to wind up. I imagine myself in some paneled room on a television set in easternmost Meadows or Wapahansett, New Jersey. The family struggles for control of the remote, hitting the fast-forward button. The child's wave becomes a rapid salute. I enter the picture and everyone entertains the same thought at the same time. Who is that asshole in our Christmas memory video? Young children, ages 2 through 4, tend to be frightened of Santa. They don't like to have their picture taken because they don't know what a picture is. They're not vain, they're babies. They're babies and they act accordingly. They cry. Now, a photo elf understands that once a child starts crying, it's over. The parents, however, they have planned to send photos to relatives and place them in scrapbooks. They have waited in line for over an hour, and they are not about to give up so easily. Today, I actually saw a woman slap and shake her sobbing daughter and scream, "God damn it, Rachel! Get up on that man's lap and smile, or I swear I'm gonna give you something to cry about!" The woman shook her daughter until all of our eyes were rolling in our heads. She then placed Rachel on Santa's lap, and I took the picture. Which supposedly means that on paper everything is snowy and wonderful. It's not about the child or Santa or Christmas or anything, but an idea of a world that the parents can't make work for themselves.
The following elves are now excused for their afternoon breaks. Puff, Noel, Crumpet, Carol, Will Frosty, and Dreidel.